Greetings, this is Christopher Carter, the Polar Bears International representative to the United Nations. And I'm here at the Conference of the Parties in Katowice, Poland, where we're working to write the rulebook to roll out the Paris Agreement. Folks are asking, hey, what progress is being made? What gets done in these UN meetings anyways? And so I want to provide a little bit of insight on those things. Inside the doors, just to my right, inside the plenary, the high-level political talks on the Talanoa dialogues are just wrapping up today. Why is that important? This has been a year-long process to gather voices from Arctic reindeer herders to fishermen in Kiribati about how global climate change and the risks are impacting their daily life. It's important for policymakers to hear that. And as they kind of finalize their sessions today, we hope that that's going to galvanize, strengthen a really strong and strict rulebook that will be written within 2 days' time. This rulebook implements the Paris Agreement, and 1.5 degrees Celsius is absolutely important to maintain moving forward. 1.5 degrees Celsius of warming may not mean a lot to everyday folks like you and I, but at the end of the day, that sort of warming is going to be much higher, closer to 6 degrees Celsius in the Arctic regions because of the way that warmth and currents circulate and intensify in the high latitudes. So every single degree of Celsius rise matters, and we are expecting nothing less than 1.5 in a very ambitious and strict rulebook by Friday night. Another thing to note is that just this morning, 17 governors from the United States launched an initiative which includes playbooks on how they will be swapping over to clean energy and be doing other resilience activities. So if you are from the states of California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Oregon, Puerto Rico, Rhode Island, Vermont, or Virginia, or Washington, call up your governors and say thank you. Thank you for putting the Arctic first, and thank you for keeping us competitive when it comes to a green economy and making sure that we're acting on climate change. So at these talks, this is the international level, but also at the national and at the city level, action is just as important. When we got the Paris Agreement done in 2015, it's a really important signal to everyday people, businesses, mayors, governors, that we're serious and that the future, if we want to be resilient and we want to be competitive, we need to take this seriously. We need to take advantage of what is ahead of us, which is a green revolution. We need to engage in a new Marshall Plan, if you will, to make sure that we are safe, but we're also creating new green jobs, making sure that nobody gets left behind in this transition to renewables and a low carbon economy. So just to keep that in mind, Paris Agreement was the beginning. It set a signal, and we'll be completing that rulebook here in Katowice. So with that, I'll be signing off, but I'll be keeping you updated on all things related to the Arctic moving forward.